guys. So you've got time, Wayne.
Okay.
Okay, everybody's on mute. So my beloveds, please come and stand with your toes together and your heels together. And you pull up on your thigh muscles and you suck in your tummy and your butt is tight. Interlock your fingers right down to the webbing and all of the knuckles, get them underneath your chin. Relax your shoulders away from your ears and let's begin. Inhale for one inhale. So as you inhale, begin to float your elbows all the way up to the ceiling till your forearms frame your gorgeous face. Now open your mouth and let your head go back. Now when your head goes back, I want you to keep your spine straight. Your eyes, they're really wide open and so is your mouth. Squeeze your elbows together away from the chest. And again, you inhale the prana. Now, when you're inhaling this prana into your bodies, what you're also doing is you're activating your vagus nerve as you inhale. One more breath at the top. And again, would you let it go? The vagus nerve runs from deep in the brain, all the way down the spine. It activates into the belly, all the way down to the tailbone as you squeeze your elbows together. And again, you inhale your prana. And as you inhale the prana, it expands your lungs. It takes 6 seconds to do a prana breath. As you inhale, one more sip of it. And again, would you let it go? Now, when you let it go, open your eyes, open your mouth. Look along the ceiling, relax the shoulders down and bring your elbows as you squeeze them together. And again, you inhale this prana into your bodies. And as you inhale the prana into your bodies, expanding your lungs, activating the vagus nerve, which is the love nerve. One more breath. And again, would you let it go? And when you let it go, spine is so straight. And this is the last one of your first set. As you relax the shoulders and bring your elbows together to squeeze at the end. Excellent. Let your arms float down by your side and you breathe. Okay, guys, second set. Again. Hey, Karen, toes together, heels together, pull up on your thighs, tummy's tight, interlock your fingers, knuckles underneath your chin, relax your shoulders, and let's begin. Inhale for 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6 at the top. Exhale for 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and bring your elbows together. Now again, inhale. When you inhale, rock the weight back in the heels, contract your thigh muscles, spine is straight, elbows up, knuckles cracking open. One more breath. And now let your head go back and keep your spine straight. Remember, you want the spine perfectly straight because your windpipe, you want it straight so the lungs can expel all of the old stale air that's not needed. Squeeze your elbows together. And again, inhale the prana into your bodies as you inhale, and you get the weight back in the heels as you inhale a little bit more, a little bit more. One more beautiful breath at the top. And again, would you let it go? Spine so straight. Eyes really wide open, look on the ceiling, mouth wide as if you're at the dentist, shoulders long, beautiful Shahid, a great spine, baby. Squeeze your elbows together. And here's another inhale, make it deep. And make it very strong and get the weight in the heels and look forward and keep inhaling, guys. Keep inhaling. One more fabulous breath at the top. And again, would you let it go? And when you let it go, open your eyes so wide. Spine is really straight. Mouth is wide open as well. And the shoulders are down. And please bring your elbows, squeeze them together. And again, you inhale your pranayama. And as you inhale, float your elbows up. Keep inhaling, even more, even more. One more breath. Now hold it. And boom, as you let it go and you exhale. Every single bit of old stale air out of your bodies. You're cleaning your bodies, preparing your bodies for your class. Squeeze your elbows together. And again, you inhale your pranayama. And the chin is down as you inhale your prana. And you keep inhaling a little bit more of the prana, even more, even more. One more fabulous breath. And again, would you let it go? Your spine is straight, your eyes are open, you look along the ceiling, and please, would you bring your elbows together to squeeze at the end? Excellent. Just let your arms float down by your side, my beloveds, and breathe. Okay, You're doing great, you know, Brian. Let's start with Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose, Padasana, hand to feet pose, please. Inhale with energy, your arms above your head. Interlock your fingers, release your index finger, glue your wrists together. Straight elbow, straight knees, reach out, touch your ceiling, and now stretch your body from side to side. Knowing every time you come through the middle, you're trying to touch the ceiling because you're making your bodies long. Yes, season, for 3 and for 2 and for 1. Please come, stop in the middle. Okay, get the weight back in the heels. Suck your tummy tight, bum, straight elbows, straight knees, reach up as high as you can. And now rainbow over in a perfectly straight line towards the right hand side of the room. What's coming on beautifully season is now you are opening the ribs. Before, from the waist, you used to have a flat line all the way through to your head. And right now it's not season. Right now you're understanding to curve and open the whole of the left-hand side of your body, which is where your heart is. And also just a beautiful thing for you, Shahida, your body is perfectly in one line. You're no slight back bends, there's no slight leaning forward, and everybody, it looks stunning. Get your right armpit forward just a little bit. And your chin is up and your arms are back. Now bring, gorgeous Brian, your left hip forward and suck your tummy, tighten your bum and straighten your elbows and straighten your knees and glue your wrists together and come down for 5. It's beautiful, my mouth, for 4. It's gorgeous, my lily, for 3, 2, done. Yes, Leslie. And then you breathe up super long. Straighten your elbows, straighten your knees, guys. Reach up as high as you can. And now please rainbow over in a perfectly straight line towards the left-hand side of your space, and you breathe. Get the weight back in the heels. Make sure your toes are still touching. Contract your thigh muscles to make sure the knees are nice and straight and controlled. Tighten your butt muscles and pull your tummy muscles in. And that really supports the lower spine. Again, gorgeous season. And now begin to push a little bit. Push your right hip over you. Yes, Leslie, over your right ankle a little bit. And now pull at your right arm out to your shoulder socket just a little bit. And straighten your elbows and straighten your knees and you breathe. Left armpit forward, chin is up, arms back. Right hip forward, it's lovely way. Glue your wrists together, straighten your elbows, straighten your knees. And here we go, guys. If you want to come deeper, it's only for 4. It's only for 3. Yes, Leslie, for 2 and 1 and done. Gorgeous, Ma. Reach up. Okay, we're going for the most delicious back bend. So first off, what I'd like you to do is tighten your bum and please push your hips, your tummy, your thighs forward and lift your chest up and drop your head back and look back, go back. Okay. Hips and tummy, thighs, way, 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 way forward. Feel the hip flexors opening. Now pump your chest up to the ceiling and just drape your arms back from your chest and look back. And as you drape back, you're opening up all of your armpits. And when you're opening your armpits, you're really stretching through. You're stretching through the lymph nodes in your armpits. And you go back, way back. Yes, Lily, more back. Fabulous, Wayne. Go back. Yes, Shahida. One more breath. Inhale as you come up long. Guys, your posture's lovely. Sucking your tummy, bend your knees and come down with a straight spine. And put your hands on the floor. And begin to wiggle your hips from side to side. Until your lower spine feels loose and comfy and easy and relaxed as you wiggle your hips from side to side. Okay. When you're ready, please bend your knees. Lay your tummy on your thighs, lay your chest on the knees and reach around and grab your heels from behind. Now get the weight into the toes and begin to lift your hips up into the air. Now you know most of virtually everybody in the space actually is going to be a new teacher. So what you want you to understand is right now, as you are working on straightening your knees, get the weight in the toes, lift your hips up into the air and learn to straighten your knees. Don't be happy with a micro bend in there. Get the weight in the toes, lift your hips up into the air, bend your elbows and pull your upper body down, lift your hips up into the air, exhale and push your knees back. Now, what I want you to understand is when you push your knees back and straighten your knees, you know what happens? You have lymph nodes at the back of your knees and you are stretching them. That's why you want to get the weight in the toes. That's why, Aaron, you're nearly there. There's no stretch until you straighten the knees, though. There is no stretch till you straighten the knees. So get the weight in the toes, wrap the elbows around the calf muscles, lift your hips up into the air, contract your thigh muscles. Now push the knees back and stretch the back of your knees. And change. Inhale as you come up. And let your arms float down and take a breath and let go of absolutely everything and breathe. And know by the end of teacher training, your knees will be perfectly straight. And now you know why we're straightening them. There's lymph at the back of them. We're trying to stretch it out. Second set, inhale your arms above your head and lock your fingers. Release your index finger, glue your wrists together, straight elbow, straight knees, reach up, touch the ceiling. And now rainbow over in a perfectly straight line. Towards the left and side, right hand side, you space, you breathe, your chin is up, your arms are back, suck your tummy, tight bum, straight elbows, straight knees. So now you're understanding why. And it's only in our yoga. It's not in the new age yoga, you know, the Ashtanga, Iyengar, or power yoga. That's all new age yoga. In the ancient yoga, it's the only yoga that teaches you to lock your knees. And now you know why you're locking your knees. Because you're trying to stretch and activate that lymph behind the knees. Get your right armpit forward and get your chin up. You see how our yoga is unique and very different to every other yoga? And it's not that I'm dishing the other yoga. Everything has its space, but this is the basis of everything. Straighten your elbows, straighten your knees. It's beautiful. Mahe, Sepi, sucking your tummy. It's gorgeous, Wayne. And breathe there and hold 3, hold 2. Hold 1, inhale, come up long. Straighten your elbows, straighten your knees, reach up as high as you can and over you go in a perfectly straight line. Towards the left hand side of the room, you breathe. So you understand that our yoga, every time you come, you do exactly the same postures. So every posture you do is not something I decided this morning, in whatever mood I might have been in this morning, that that's the class I'm going to teach. Absolutely not. I'm teaching a certain blueprint that I was taught in our lineage, because don't forget, when you're taught by me, you are taught from the lineage, because I've been in the lineage. All my yoga, all my learning has come from the lineage. And you get your left armpit forward and your chin up, arms back, your right hip forward, suck your tummy, tight your bum, straighten your elbows. And our yoga has been passed down through time, through our lineage. Remember Vishnu Ghosh, who taught Bikram, his brother. Your chin up, arms back, suck your tummy, straight elbows, straight knees, and come down a little bit deeper. Pull at your right arm, pull it almost out to your shoulder socket. And here you go, guys. Come down 3, come down 2, come down 1, and breathe up very, very long. And remember, Yogananda is Biju Ghosh's brother. Hips, tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up and drop your head back. And look back, go back, breathe back. You should be able, if you are in a proper lineage, to see your progression, to see the lineage in front of you. If it doesn't exist because it's Udanga, Ding Danga yoga, then this has come from an ancient line. Push your hips and tummy, thighs forward and lift your chest up. And this ancient lineage knew things about the body that are not known in modern times. Hips, tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up and go back, breathe back. And this is why we lock the knees. This is why this is the only way in the whole world that teaches you to lock the knees as you go back, way back, yes, back, go back, more back, one more breath. Inhale as you come up long, suck in your tummy, bend your knees and come down with a straight spine and get your hands on the floor. And wiggle your hips from side to side. Wiggle your hips. The lineage is very, very important. You have to be able to trace back to the lineage where your yoga came from. Wiggle your hips from side to side until your lower spine feels fabulous and loose and comfy and easy and relaxed. And you know Yogananda was an awakened being. And you know his brother was Vishnu Ghosh. And you know when Bikram broke his knees, he went to Vishnu Ghosh, back to his teacher. And it was Vishnu Ghosh that gave him this series. Wrap the elbows around the calf muscle. This series. Even though Bikram was later saying, oh, he made it up. That was sadly a lie. This series came from Vishnu Ghosh. It came from Yogananda. It came from through the lineage. Now get the weight in the toes, contract your thigh muscles, lift your hips up into the air, and have one thing in your mind that you want to lock your knees. And you know why you're locking your knees. Not just because that was the mood I woke up in today and I decided, well, let's lock the knees. It's because you are trying to access that lymphatic system behind the knees. You've got it, Shahida. Get the weight in the toes, contract your thigh muscles. Now push the knees back in the space as you exhale. Lift your hips up into the air. Get the weight way forward. Now contract your thigh muscles and straighten your knees and straighten your knees. Nearly there. Straighten your knees. Change. You've nailed it, Aaron. Inhale as you come up and let your arms float down. Take a breath, let go. And you breathe. Okay, beloveds, would you look down at your feet, take a 16 step to right and hide your heels behind your toes. And inhale your arms up to center and drop your shoulders down deep away from your ears and suck in your tummies. Inhale, breathing, and boom, would you sit down on your imaginary chair and drop the shoulders away from your ears and stick your butt out. And I'm so glad, happy guys, that so many of you are actually going to do this training, because I don't know if I'm actually really going to ever do another one. Get the weight back in the heels, stick your butt out. Now lift your body up, Sheed, a little bit, baby. Get the waist up, get the body up, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. There it goes. And now sit back a little bit deeper. Yes, Season. And drop the shoulders away from the ears. It's perfect way and sit down. One more breath and change. And now rock right up onto your toes as high as you can. And straighten out your legs, a lot to start with. Now inhale, breathing, and crack your knees a little bit. Now when you crack your knees, push the weight to the platform with your toes, lovely feet more. And lift up the heels more. And push the weight more, yes, Lily. Weight and look how high they are, Season. Right to forward, left to forward, badly, Shahida. Now Shahida, stay there and push heels forward more. Push heels forward more, Shahida. There they go. And right to forward, look how much more, Shahida, 3 inches forward. And now push them more. See if you've got a little edge. See if you can get a little bit more out of that, Shahida, because I think you can. Right heel, left heel, yes, Aaron, both those, yes, Brian. And change. Beautiful feet. Bring your knees together to touch. If you're a tad, suck your tummy and slide down your cool marble wall. And squeeze your knees. Do you know I've got a little thing that I'm going to let you know, you listening to each training, where it explains like how the big toe and our brains are connected. And you know, guys, we've been through this. You know, that was a channeled energy that came into this class, that your big toe and your brain and the whole brain and neck are the same. And what this thing, you will hear it in teacher's training, it's telling you, the more you activate the big toe, the more it oxygenates and activates your brain. But we knew that. All right, you'll forward a little bit more. Squeeze your knees, inhale, breathing, and push the floor away as you come out. Squeeze your knees, squeeze your knees, squeeze your knees, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Yes, Season. And feet together, arms down, take a breath, let go, and you breathe. Look down your feet and take a 16 step to the right. Hide your heels behind your toes. Inhale your arms up to center. Drop your shoulders down deep away from your ears. Suck in your tummies, inhale, breathing, and sit on a chair. And when you sit down, lift your upper body up. Get the weight back in the heels. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Keep on reaching your fingertips forward. Very lovely, Brian. Your neck is so long, Brian. Beautiful shoulders. Very, very youthful look as you sit down. Gorgeous, Leslie. Lift your upper body up at the end and change. You have a lovely aura around you, Season. Walk right up onto your toes as high as you can. They come into the rooms a lot, you know, you've got a beautiful one around you. Now inhale, breathing, and crack your knees just a little bit. Rock the weight into the toes. That's it. Now, Shaida, get the feet even higher before you bring the hips down. Get the feet even higher now, Shaida. Kick the right hip in, right heel forward, left heel forward. Now sit down a little bit. Fabulous feet, Shaida. Right heel forward, left heel forward, both those. Sit down. Yes, Shaida. Right heel forward, left heel forward, fabulous feet, Leslie. Right heel and left heel, and both heels, and both heels, and both heels, and both heels, and change. And breathe. Bring your knees together to touch. Lift your heels a tad, suck in your tummy, and just begin to slide down your cool marble wall. Means just getting your spine straight. Every time you squeeze your knees, they're strong. They're strong because they've got each other to keep them balanced. And the girls from Brazil, you look beautiful, my darlings. As you drop the shoulders away from your ears, you squeeze your knees together, you pull your tummy muscles in. Now, if your knees are strong and healthy, would you bounce? 1, 2, 3. Stop on the up bounce. Inhale, breathing. Push the floor away. Excellent, excellent way. And feet together, arms down. Take a breath, let go and breathe. Let's do Garuda, Garudasana. So please inhale your arms up over your head. Notice which is the right and which is the left. Swing your right arm underneath your left arm. Cross your forearms, thumb toward your face. Interlock your fingers, pull the elbows down, reach the hands in prayer. Sit down deep. Butt is out. chest is up. Pick up your right leg, wrap it, coil it, bend it, squeeze it around the left one. And then begin to lift your bodies up. And then begin to pull your elbows down. Move your knees. Yes, 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 Susan, it's fabulous. Move your knees toward the right. Yes, Wayne, bring the left hip forward. Stick your bum out behind you. Aaron, move your knees to the right a little bit, Boo. One more breath. Yes, change. Arms over your head. Swing the left underneath your right. Cross your forearms, thumb toward your face, interlock your fingers, pull the elbows down and sit down. Your butt is out, your chest is up. And now pick up your left leg and wrap and coil and bend and squeeze. Now, as you wrap the whole of the left leg, wrap it around the right leg. What I want you to do is pull your elbows down and notice which shoulder you are affecting. As you pull the elbows down, lift your upper body up. Move your knees a little bit towards the left. Bring the right hip forward. Sit down. One more breath and change. Arms over your head. Swing the right underneath your left and cross your forearms up toward your face. Pull your elbows down. Sit down deep. Butt is out, chest is up. Remember, you want the fingers an inch below your nose and an inch away, and pick up your right leg and wrap it and coil it. As you pull your elbows down and try to get your fingers in the blueprint, they are an inch below your nose, your fingertips, and an inch away from your nose. And as you pull your elbows down to get that alignment, feel it in your left shoulder. You see how you're pulling that yoke of your left shoulder, releasing and releasing the fascia, the connective tissue. Yes, Ma. And change. Arms over your head and swing the left underneath your right and cross your forearms, thumb toward your face and pull the elbows down and sit down deep, butt out, chest up, and pick up the left leg and wrap and coil and bend and squeeze and pull the elbows down. So all this energy, this information that you're getting about why the fingertips are below the nose, it is channeled information. But as you know, when you pull the elbows down, you can feel it. You can feel it. And as you also know, as people age, they lose their neck because the whole head caves into this part of your neck that you're pulling down. Now lift your upper body up, pull the elbows down, one more breath and change. And when you pull that deeper and deeper, it goes all from the shoulders into your neck and into your ears. Let your arms float down. Have a drink of your water, guys, if you would like it. Every single posture you do affects your body as a whole and individually. And it brings back the natural range of movement you had when you were a kid. Our yoga's magic. Straighten out your right leg, sucking your tummy round over. And please pick up your left foot. And you know the other one. Straighten out your left leg and pick up your right foot. And interlock your fingers and your thumb just below the toes. In the soft padded part of your right foot. Excellent. Everybody grab below the toes. And remember, you want the thumb included with the grip. The thumb's a very, very strong digit. It's a very strong digit indeed. Now make sure the weight is spread over the whole of the standing foot and contract your thigh muscle. Remember why now you're keeping a straight knee. It's to stretch through the back of your knee. And so you're activating the lymph nodes at the same time. Now, if you're ready, you're over halfway. And if you feel like you want a little bit extra, then you inhale, exhale, and boom. Yes, your Shahida, kick your left, right, heel forward. Lovely Ma, lovely Lily. And instantly, girls, pull your toes back toward your face, gorgeous Leslie. Think your toes back, Shahida. Think your toes back and drop your heel a half an inch. Now, if you're ready and you've got 2 straight legs, 2 straight arms, straight back, you've got 5 seconds, you can play with it. Just keep kicking. This is the warm-up one. Just keep kicking and holding. 5 and 4. Yes, Shahida, 3 and 2. And down. Take a breath. Excellent. If you use the first one to strengthen the second one, you can really play with it. Straighten out your right leg, knowing why now. Sucking your tummy round over and pick up your left foot. And interlock your fingers and your thumb below the toes. And this is how the channel works. This is how the channel works. I was asking myself, well, why the straight knee? Why the straight knee? Why the straight knee? And the voice inside said, oh, we're stretching to the back of your leg. We're trying to stretch to the back of the leg. Because we're activating those lymphs in the back of your knee. Dig your big right toe hard down into the floor. Your postures look stunning, guys. And now inhale, exhale, and boom. Kick your right heel forward, left heel forward. Once you do, lovely Lily. Keep kicking that leg straight. So you've got 2 straight legs. From the side, they look like an upside down L. Now, what you've got to think of, Shahida, is keep pushing that right knee back. Just keep pushing that right knee back. There, baby. There, baby. And contract that right thigh muscle. When the thigh muscle weakens, so the knee will bend. If you want to bend the elbows down, you can. And you're looking forward. You kick your forward. Fabulous Wayne. Fabulous Brian. Fabulous season. 3. Push the knee back. 1 little breath, Shahida. 2, 1, done. Take a breath. Let go. And you breathe. So the lymph has obviously a lot to do with our aging process, because we change the way we age by our locking of the knee. So obviously it's got a lot to do with the aging process, because that's where the aging comes in, at the back of your knee. Straighten out your left leg, sucking your tummy round over, and pick up your right foot again. And interlock your fingers under your thumb below the toes. And remember, that's where the aging comes in the bent knee, that little micro bend, that little very unattractive, I find it, micro bend. It's not straight, but it's not really bend. That's when the age creeps in. Straighten the knee, dig your big right toe into the left toe into the ground. And if you're ready, inhale, exhale, you're 20 seconds in and boom. Kick your right heel forward, tug your toes back hard towards your face when you do. Lovely, Aaron. And very, very good, Brian. Allow your shoulders to go forward with the kicking of your right heel forward now. Begin to bend the elbows down, always looking at one point, always looking at one point in the screen. And when the elbows go below the plane, the calf muscles, you've got way time to come back in, guys. You've got way time to come back in. Now, once the elbows go down, very, very good, Shahida. Then you start to look at the ground very, very slowly. You got it, Ma. You have it, Lily. You have it, Leslie. Now, once you've found that spot, Leslie, then get your chin into your throat, Leslie, forward your knee. For 3 with Lily, for 2 with Ma. 1, done. Excellent, girls. And it's astounding to me. Leslie's in Hermosa Beach, and you know, Ma and Lily in Brazil, and all of you did it to the exact timing. You did it identically. Straighten out your right leg, sucking your tummy round over, and pick up your left foot and interlock your fingers under your thumb below the toes. And straighten the knee, because you know now why we straighten the knee. You know the reason. And when you contract the thigh muscle, the whole of the back of the leg is strong, and the lymph begins to pump very, very beautifully around your body, and you straighten your knee. Now, if you're ready, dig your big right toe into the floor to really stabilize your right leg, and then inhale, exhale, and kick your left heel forward. When you kick the left heel forward, pull your toes back. That's it, Shahida. You keep working on it, boo. You keep working on it. It's still micro. It's still micro. It's not complete. Yes. You've got to start to sense, when is it micro and when is it? Because remember, aging cheats you. Begin to bend the elbows down, those of you that are going to. The aging's telling you that the micro bend in your knee is a straight knee. That's what the aging is telling you. And she's a liar. As you kick your forward, pull your toes back hard towards your face. Now catch your eyes to the ground. Catch your eyes to the ground. It was great, Leslie. And chin to your throat, Ma. Chin to your throat, Lily. Hold it, girls. 3 girls, 2 girls, 1. Excellent. Take a breath. You did a great job, and you breathe. And you breathe. That's why it takes so much to actually teach new people to straighten the knee. It's because they don't see it. Because that's where aging comes in, and aging doesn't want you to see it. Oh, because how can she get you? Right elbow in at the waist, palm facing up. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot from the inside. That's why everybody's so shocked when they get old, because aging creeps upon them. Pick up the foot from the inside and bring your knees together to touch. We're not shocked. Inhale with energy, your right to left arm up. We are actively working to control and deal with the aging process in the best way we possibly can. Kick the right leg back. And when you kick the right leg back, lose your right shoulder, but still your right hip is facing the ground. So you've got a spinal twist. Your hips are in one line, but your upper body is twisting. So your shoulders are starting to stack behind your left shoulder. Very beautiful, Shahida, as you kick up the leg a little bit more. It looks like the knee might be coming out to the side a little bit, Shahida. So try to get it towards the back. And when you come out, don't come out with a bent knee. Try not to come out with a bent knee. Keep on lifting that arm up. And now for you, Season, kick the leg, really kick the leg up. That's it, Season, keeping that. Yes, 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 Lily. Yes, 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 baby. And there you go with Leslie. And there you go with Shahida. And you keep on kicking with Aaron and Brian, 5. And you're kicking it, fabulous, Season 4. Very, very good, Wayne, 3. Kick more, girls, 2, 1, done. Take a breath, let go, breathe. They were fabulous. They were fabulous. This posture isn't to be thought about too much. It's something you just like go for. Right elbow in at the waist, left elbow in the waist, palm facing up. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot inside. Please touch your knees. Inhale with energy, right arm up really high. Right far back behind your head. Now remember, left shoulder's disappeared, but your knees are facing forward with your hips. Inhale, breathing. Kick your leg directly back. And so the hips stay in one line. But as you stay in one line, your left shoulder disappears more. Your left shoulder disappears more behind the right shoulder. Fabulous, Leslie. Fabulous, Shahida. As you keep on kicking the leg up, kick the leg up, kick the leg up. Yes, Mark, keep on kicking it up. With my Lily, as you keep on kicking it up, Season. Now, every time you kick the leg up, Season, it's going to push you forward. So keep on lifting up for your right arm. Lift, Seppi, lift up for your right arm. Lift up for your right arm. That's it, Season. And kick really hard. It is normal to fall in and out of the posture. And as you kick the leg back, Shahida, the knee, keep the knee straight, baby, through the whole posture. Keep it straight. There's no moment in this posture that the knee should be bent at all. Now begin to bring the left shoulder towards your chin, touching the shoulder. There you go, Ma. There you go, Lily. There you go, Leslie. Keep on kicking, Shahida. 3, 2, done. Very beautiful, girls. Very beautiful, Brian. Very beautiful, Wayne. Take a breath. Ah, we got the angels' numbers. They agree. Breathe. Okay. Right elbow into the waist, palm facing up. Get another shot. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot from the inside. Please touch your knees together. Inhale with energy. Your right arm up, left arm up really high. Right far back behind your head. Inhale, breathing. And please, guys, would you kick the leg directly back and instantly lift up your left arm more? Keep reaching with your left arm as you kick the leg back, because you want to kick the right leg so far back and so far up that the foot begins to come up over the top of your head, which is where yours is, Shahida, right now. And you keep on kicking, baby girl. And as you kick the leg up to get it straight, you're going to slide your hands down the shins a little bit. Yes, Leslie. And you keep on kicking it just a little bit more. And Ma and Lily, this is outstanding. And as you keep on kicking the leg back a little bit more, kick up more up, kick up more. Let's go to the height. Let's go for height. Kick up now. Drop the left shoulder towards your chin. Touch it in the shoulder. And you kick the leg up a little bit more. You have it 5. You kick it 4. You kick it 3. You kick it 2. You done, 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 done. And not one of you fell out. Excellent. Breathe. And you know you're stopping your arteries from hardening. I mean, on top. Left elbow into the waist, palm facing up. There is nothing they can do at the doctors to stop your arteries from hardening. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot from the inside. There's no medicine they can give you to bring you back beautiful open arteries. Inhale with energy, your right arm up. Inhale, breathing, and begin to kick the leg back behind you. And as you kick the leg back behind you, lift your upper body up. So you see, our yoga is therapy. Our yoga is medicine. Our yoga has got nothing to do with the chemical medicine of the pharmaceutical industries. As you kick the leg back, kick your leg back. And as you know, guys, 70th year, this is my 70th year. I am on 0 and medication. Absolutely 0 and medication. And there's only 1% of people in my age group that is on 0 and medication. That was stunning, Shahida. Keep the knee straight, baby. This is where it's straight. Yeah, baby. And you kick up the leg. That's it now. Leslie, kick the leg further back behind you with Ma. Kick it further back behind you, Leslie. Now drop the right shoulder towards your chin. Find that balance where your chin's touching the shoulder. Yes, Brian. And now, Brian, go for the leg. Kick it up with Lily. Go for the leg. Kick it up, Brian. Kick it up more, Brian, with Lily. Kick it up a little bit more, Brian. 5. Kick it up more, Brian. A little bit more. Yes, Shahida. 3, 2, done. Boom. That's called locking the knee, Shahida. Both legs. Boom. This is like teaching people who are in headquarters. Breathe. And I've missed this level of your yoga. It's fabulous. Come to the back of your mat. You're doing exceptional practice. Inhale your arms up over your head. I could kiss you all. In fact, I am. Interlock your fingers, release your index finger, glues together. Take a great big step, right foot, point your left toe. Inhale, breathing, and then go. Bring your upper body down, arms up, body down, leg up. Stunning, Shahida, stunning, Leslie. Body down, yes, Aaron, body down, more, arms up. Stunning, Brian, stretch forward, body down, leg up, done. Beautiful, Wayne. Mo Lily, exquisite. Breathe. Take a great big step on your left foot. Point your right toes. Inhale, breathing, and then please bring your upper body down, straight legs, body down, arms up. Point your right toe directly behind you. Reach your fingertips forward, stunning, Leslie. Body down a little bit more, fabulous, Shahida. She makes the chest, Shahida. She makes the chest. Very, very beautiful, Season. Stretch forward and back, and done. Let your arms float down. Take a breath. Allow the blood to drain. You're rocking, Wayne. You're rocking. Inhale your arms, roll your head, interlock your fingers, release your index, glue your wrists together. Take a great big step with your right foot. Instantly point your left toes. Inhale, breathing, my beloveds, and bring your upper body down. That's it, season. And season your body is like it's light. Body down, arms up. You like you're levitating. Keep on stretching forward. Stunning, Shahida. Point the top. Yes, Wayne. And now body down 2 inches, Wayne. Keep on stretching forward. Wayne and Brian is beautiful. Body down, arms up, body down, leg up. Done. And take a breath. Breathe. Take a great big step on your left foot, point your right toe. Inhale, breathing, and then go bring your upper body down, arms up. And Brian and Wayne, both of you live very, very close to in the same posture, but they both live in Beverly Hills. Body down, arms up, and body down, leg up, and keep on stretching forward and glue your wrists together and point the toes behind you. This is fabulous, Shada. Body down a little bit, Aaron. Body down a little bit. You can do it, baby. You did it. And change. Good for you, Aaron. Let your arms float down. Take a breath. Let go and breathe. Okay, guys, let's do Dandayamana. I'll be back to Pada. Paschimottanasana. This is your first rest since you got in space. So please, inhale your arms above your head. These come after the 3 cardios. Now we're going to rest your heart. Take a great big 4.5 step to the right, arms down parallel immediately. Turn your toes in, heels out, arms back, chin up, sucking your tummies. And you go down and you lengthen, stunning, Leslie. Do you know what? Slide your hand to the back of your legs and grab your heels and get the weight into the toes. Lift your hips up into the air and do everything in your power to contract the front of your thigh muscles and lock your knees. Now remember, when you contract the front of your thigh muscles and you push the knees back, it actually begins to stretch the back of your knees again. Now, as you get the weight into the toes, I want you to have a visual of an old person. If you ever go to an old folks home, I had to go to see my granddad when I was a little girl. You see the old people just sitting there, just staring into space, but they got one leg twitching, or they got one hand, finger just moving. It's because their body is trying to pump the lymph around it. That's their body just trying to at least move something. Pull one more breath, pushing back, Leslie, one more breath. Yes, change. Inhale as you come up. And you start to feel what we were taught is the tremendous stretching feeling inside out from your bones to your skin with your smiling, happy face. And that's why we're taught the tremendous stretching feeling down the back of your legs. Let's activate it again. Inhale your arms over your head as your heart rests. Great big 4.5 steps to right, arms down parallel. So much fabulous light going on around you today, season. Toes in, heels out, arms back, chin up, sucking your tummy, and you go down. The light beings are like playing with you, baby. Playing, slide your hands on the back of your legs and beautiful straight leg, season. And get the weight in the toes, contract your thigh muscles. Lift your hips up into the air, push your knees back into the space. Contract your thigh muscles. Lift your hips up into the air, push your knees back into the space. Get the weight into the toes. When you get the weight into the toes and the heels are not crushing your fingers because there's very little weight in the heels and the weight's way in the toes, strengthen your feet for walking. But the other thing is throwing your weight so far forward that the legs can only do one thing, which is stretch. That's it, Ma. That's it, Lily. Push the knees back. One more breath, girls. Lift your hips up and push it back. One more breath. Stretch it. Change. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Inhale as you come up, feet together, arms down. Take a breath. Let go. And you breathe. Just let that posture go. So the posture dictated. You had a lovely rest then. You rested your heart after the cardio. And now we're going to a very powerful posture. Trikonasana. Kick your asana. Inhale your arms above your head. Take a great big 4.5 step to the right, arms down parallel immediately. Push your hips forward, arms back. Turn on the right heel. Turn the toe a 1/2 inch more. Turn the back foot in a 45-degree angle. Inhale, breathing, and sit down deeply into your right knee. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Fabulous, Shahida, sucking your tummy and just move your arms. And once your elbow gets in front of the knee, you stop there. It's just perfect now, Shady. It's just absolutely perfect, baby. And if you sit down into your hips very slightly, your fingers may just touch in between your first and second toe. There they go, Shahida. Perfect, baby. Are you looking up towards your left hand? You straighten out your left leg. You're rounding your left baby toes into the floor, and you're pushing your right knee back with elbow to elbow. And you're squeezing the lymph in your right knee, but you're stretching the lymph in your left knee. Now you're looking up towards your left hand. Your chin is slightly down a bit, so it's touching your shoulder. Your eyes, though, they're rolling up to look up. Now stretch your arms in opposite directions. Lily, just get your arm back a little bit with Ma. You too, Ma. Get your left arm back a little bit to open up the left armpit a little bit more. Fabulous. Now stretch your arms in opposite directions. It's very beautiful, Wayne. Reach up, reach down, and change. Textbook, Brian. Hips forward, arms back. Turn the left heel. Turn it to a ½ inch more. Turn the back foot inward. Inhale, breathing, sit down, sit down, sit down. Suck in your tummy. Just move your arms. And when you move your arms, elbow touches knee, stop there, push knee back with the help of the elbow and stretch your arms in opposite directions. Now you know the law of threes and everything. And the law of threes also in our genders. And as you reach up and stretch your arms, we have the sacred feminine. And we have the sacred masculine. And we have the sacred LGBT, which encompasses everything else, which is not just purely sacred feminine or purely sacred masculine. That encompasses all the other pieces as well. As you stretch your arms in opposite directions like a natural human tug of war, and you are rolling your eyes up to look up towards your right hand, and you're really, really straightening out your right leg, and you're rounding your right baby toes into the floor, and you're pushing your left knee back with the help of the elbow, and you're stretching your arms in opposite directions like a natural human tug of war. Change. Inhale as you come up and feet together, arms down, and take a breath. Let go. And you breathe. Allow your body to drain and go back to normal as you've done the magical law of three. The true trinity, the true trio, the true triad, 3 different forces. Inhale your arms above your head. Great big 4.5 a step to right, arms down parallel, immediately push hips forward, arms back. Turn on the right heel. Turn it to a ½ inch more. Turn the back foot in to 45-degree angle, inhale, breathing, and sit down, sit down, sit down, and suck in your tummy, and boom, you just move your arms. And when your elbow touches knee, you stop there and push knee back with the help of the elbow and look up towards your left hand. And you know, I've just had a thought of my dad. When my dad used to talk in his Ghanaian way, he used to say, cha-cha. It was like a little thing you say, like, really? He'd go, cha-cha. And my dad would go, really? Father, son, Holy Ghost, no mother? That's what he used to tell me. Cha-cha, really? Stretch your arms in opposite directions. Sit down deeper a little bit, Shahidi, your hips rising. Feel it rising. That's it, baby. And lift your arm up. Get your elbow a little bit higher on the knee, baby. As you stretch your arms opposite directions. Now stretch your arms. Look up towards your right hand, left hand. Straighten out your left leg. Dig your left baby toe into the floor. Chin is touching the shoulder. Stretch your arms in opposite directions. Reach up, reach down, and change. Hips forward. Arms back. Turn on the left heel. Turn it to a ½ inch more. Turn the back foot in, 45-degree angle. Now breathing, sit down, sit down, sit down. And then sucking your tummy. And just move your arms. And when your elbow gets in front of you, stop there and pushing your back with the help of the elbow. Now, you know, originally in the Bible, Adam had a first wife, but she was made the same way he was, you know, at the dust of stars. And she was a bit smarter than him. So he got really moody with her. So he asked God for a new wife, and they gave him the one with the rib, the Eve. And Adam and Eve had 3 children, all men, all boys. And they're saying that the whole of humanity came out of Adam and Eve, who had 3 boys. Now stretch your arms in opposite directions. That was another thing that my dad used to say to me, cha-cha. Now stretch your arms in opposite directions. Straighten out your right leg. Round your right baby toes in the floor. Push your left knee back with the help of the elbow. As you stretch your arms in opposite directions, there has always been a war against the sacred feminine, and there still is. Now you reach up, touch the ceiling, reach down, and change. And feet together, arms down. And I know both the men in this who are in the yoga right now know that. The war is against the women. It always has been, always will be. Breathe, breathe. Inhale your arms up over your head, hands in prayer, cross your thumbs. Take a 3-foot step to the right. Lift your toes and spin on both of your heels at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chin down, suck in your tummy, and round over And please put your third eye on your knee. And get your right hip up and back and your left hip down and forward and sucking your tummy around your spine. And we live in a patriarchal society and it's not doing too good. Right hip up and back, left hip down and forward. The Great Awakening is the awareness that the sacred law of three must encompass everybody, including the women. Every soul that comes to the planet can only come through the body of a woman. Breathe, inhale, and round up. Lift your toes, spin to the screen, lift your toes and spin again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chin down, sucking your tummy, and then round over. And because of that, women are so valuable. And that's why they're controlled. That's why women aren't allowed to go to school in many, many societies. From the age of 12, they have to stay home. Don't educate them, for God's sake, don't do that. They produce people. As you round your spine, women produce people. Get your left hip up and back. It's the most valuable thing on the planet. Breathe, sucking your tummy round your spine. Middle of the spine up to the ceiling. Okay, round up. And feet together and arms down and take a breath and let go. And you breathe. And you breathe. Okay, guys, face forward. Straighten out your left leg, pick up your right foot. Oh, one more. Sorry. Inhale your arms above your head, hands in prayer, cross your thumbs. Take a 3-foot step to the right and lift your toes and spin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Legs are a bit wide, Shahida. Bring them in closer, baby. Now sucking your tummy, bring them in closer. Yeah, it's only half your mat. Chin down, sucking your tummy, and begin to round over, bend your front knee, and get your third eye to touch your knee. The eyes are open, the breath is normal. Right hip up and back, left hip down and forward. And sucking your tummy around your spine. And you breathe. And it is said that, you know, religion came in and they took it away from the high priestesses and they put their dresses on. And as you know, the religious Christianity and all that, Pope wears a dress. They all wear dresses. Eyes are open, breath is normal. Get your left hip up and back, right hip down and forward, sucking your tummy around your spine. Inhale, breathing. And then round up. Lift your toes, spin to the screen, lift your toes, spin again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chin down, sucking your tummy and round over. I mean, I wasn't brought up in a Judeo-Christian home because we were not religious. Obviously, with my dad going cha-cha and everything, we weren't religious at all. He was opening my eyes, you know. But of course, I lived with Christianity all around me. Did I ever hear the word goddess? No. I heard Jezebel. I heard, oh, prostitute. I heard virgin who had a baby. But I never, ever heard goddess. Round your spine. I taught my daughter about goddesses, though. Lift the middle of the spine up. Get your hands in prayer, a couple of inches in front of your toes, sucking your tummy in, now breathing. And then you unfurl. Excellent. And feet together, arms down. And take a breath and let go and breathe. And you know that in our yoga, we have gods and we have goddesses. Inhale your arms above your head, hands in prayer, cross your thumbs. 3-foot step to the right and lift your toes. Have we done it twice? Okay. Straighten out your left leg. Thank you, guys. Pick up your right foot. Talking about goddesses, this is a posture of a goddess. They say it's a posture called tree pose, but it's actually, in the Mahabharata, it is the goddess of death. Lengthen. Who would prefer to stand on one leg for many eternities rather than hurt one human being? Breathe. Because in our yoga, we understand sacred feminine, sacred masculine, sacred LGBT, lesbian, and gay, and bisexual, and trans. And Q. Breathe and lengthen. And change. Straighten out your right. Pick up the left. Allow the knee to go down and back. and lengthen your spine. And you breathe. Come level your heart. Breathe. How did they sell it to a population that Adam and Eve have 3 sons, and yet all humanity came from Adam and Eve with 3 boys? How did they believe it? It's because they weren't very bright, 2,000 years ago. They were like just country people, really. And change. So they could be told anything. Straighten out your right, but now we're critical thinkers. Pick up the left foot and let the foot slip on your thigh. And then you're going to go into toe stand, get your hands out, ready to catch yourself on the ground. If something doesn't make sense and it doesn't add up, and everything adds up literally, there's no, well, believe this add up. No, because everything is done mathematically. Your yoga is mathematical, and mathematics, pure sacred geometry. The only thing that is real in the outside world is mathematics. So if something doesn't add up, it's because it's not true. Belief system doesn't change that. Fabulous, Lily. Fabulous season. And change. Beautiful. You're all nailing the stillness. You're nailing it bit by bit by bit. Straighten out your right leg and pick up the left and let the foot slip on your thigh. And bend over. And get your hands out ready to catch yourself on the ground. That's it. Beautiful, Leslie. Beautiful, darling. Once the weight's in your hand, oh, and you come down in such a neat little package. And again, this is a goddess. And you breathe. You hold it. Fabulous, everybody. And change. Come up easy, honor yourselves, and then turn around. And please, lay down on the mat. And let go. Melt into the ground. Understanding that you are a goddess within. You are a god within. Perhaps you are both a goddess and goddess, a goddess and God within. Probably. As you let go and breathe. But one thing understand about yourself, and that is that you are a seed of divine energy. Now, the thing about the seeds, we are all born as a seed of divine energy. But you all know if you get a seed, not all of them bloom. Maybe they don't have enough sun, maybe they're not in the right environment, maybe they didn't get enough water. Not every seed turns into its full expectation of what it can be. You are a seed of divine energy. And what you are doing when you do your yoga is you are actually making sure that your seed is in the perfect environment for its development. Because everything's born in a baby form as well. We're all born babies, and we have to learn to grow. We have to learn to hold a spoon, feed ourselves. We're all born very, very innocent, even though that same religion that talks about Father, Son, and Holy Ghost also says that every single perfectly beautiful child is born in sin. And it is not true. You are born in love. Understand that the kernel, the heart of every religion is the truth. However, it's been taken over by an agenda that puts blokes in front. When you add things up and they don't add up, you get a feeling inside of you, because the more you put yourself in a truthful way, the more that truth resonates with you. It has a certain sound. A lie has a sound like a cracked bell, A cracked plate sounds different than a plate that's not cracked. Whenever you see that, it's a beautiful indication to you. Now you know that you are a divine being, and you know we have to work on it to bring it forth, because automatically we are just lost in thought. Automatically, we are just going through whatever the thoughts are telling us at that moment, until you observe yourself. Observe yourself right now and have a look at your emotions. Have a look at how you feel. Remember, somebody can only hurt you if you agree to it. Physically is a different thing, but what I'm saying is in words. If somebody gives you insulting words, you know, calling you, you're a this, you're a that, oh, you're a that, you're the other, and you get hurt by it. Now imagine that same somebody is calling you a this, oh, and look at you, you're a that, oh, and you're this, but they're speaking in Russian and you don't understand Russian. Are you going to get upset? Absolutely not. So you understand it's the way you perceive what they're saying and how you adjust it to fit you is how you respond to the insults of somebody else. If they are insulting you with all of their might and you choose really not to be bothered by it, there's nothing they can do to you. When I was a little girl, they used to be saying sticks and stones can break your bones, but names can never hurt you. And they can't if you are not identified with those names. If those names trigger something in you that gets you upset, that gets you identified, that gets you standing on your soapbox, get down. Understand, yeah, when you're on your soapbox, you suck it in. Get down and observe yourself. Observe the thoughts that are going through your head. Observe yourself and understand that no matter what insults are thrown at you, they don't have the power to pull you out of your moment if you choose to observe yourself. And remember, when you observe yourself, it's a very pure thing. There's no judgment. There's no, oh, this or that, or, oh, now I'm upset, and how upset I am, and, oh, no, there's none of that. Just simple observing yourself. And one day, you will get to understand what is observing and what is being observed, because that is all that matters. The insults are just a way of pulling you out of the moment. They are just another way of sucking up your time. So are you going to let an insult hurt you? Or are you going to observe yourself in the moment? Can't change anything in the outside world. You can change everything about you. Everything that you want to about you. Remember, you are a divine being and you are looking after this seed. When you're ready, my beloved, would you pick up your right leg and interlock your fingers and your thumb? It all comes down to choice in the end. The choice is, are you going to be sucked in and absorbed by what's going on? Or are you going to observe what's going on? And in the same moment, become aware of yourself, the most important being, as you pull and you hold and you breathe and you freeze right there and change. And now pick up the other leg and interlock your fingers and your thumb. Pull the knee away from the rib cage in towards your armpit. And the back of your neck is long. But the problem is we're not aware of ourselves in our everyday dealings. We have perceptions all day, but you're not actually aware of yourself in that moment. Like right now, you're aware of yourself holding your leg. Just for a moment, observe yourself holding your leg. Now you're aware of yourself. And change. And then you've gone back into the dream again. It happens very quickly. Pick up both of your legs, swing your arms around and get the back of your neck long. You're trying to get from the back of your skull all the way down to your tailbone on the ground. So get the chin down, even more, Shahida. Feel the stretch of the back of your neck. Chin down even more. And then change. And let your legs go to the floor. And you breathe. So you have a choice in life. You get lost in people's insults or lost in, oh, aren't you marvelous? You're still lost. When you're ready, pick up your right leg and interlock your fingers under your thumb again. Pull the knee away from the rib cage in towards your armpit. You see, whatever comes from the outside is to take something from you. Get the back of your neck long. So take your time, your moments, your seconds of this exquisite life. As you pull and you hold and you breathe, massaging the descending colon and your right ovary, the right ascending colon and right ovary if you possess one right there. Please change. And now you pick up the other leg. And again, the knee, you're tucking it away from the rib cage in towards your armpit. And the back of your neck is really, really long. And the chin is down. And you're pulling, you're holding, you're breathing, you're freezing right there. All this beautiful massaging, descending colon, left ovary, back of the neck, hold of the spine on the ground, hold it, and change. And now pick up both of your legs, swing your arms around you, grab your elbows, and now again, be aware of yourself. Do you see how we are only aware of ourselves if we're either asked to be aware of ourselves or it comes from the inside? There is nothing in the outside world that wants you to be aware of yourself, because you need to use your own time to do that. And you've got something stealing it. Change. Let your legs go to the floor and completely unfold. Okay, beloveds, we're going to do a sit-up. If you're dealing with any rib issues, neck, back issues, roll to the side. But everybody else, arms over your head, flex toes back hard. Inhale, breathing, please sit up. Exhale, exhale, grab your feet and forward your knees twice. And then turn around and lay in your bellies. Hands, palms underneath your shoulders, tip of the fingers, level the top of your shoulders and zip your legs up. Awakening is knowing what the truth is. Inhale, breathing, peel your upper body up and look up, lift up, go up, lift up. You look ravishing, Ma. You look very, very beautiful today, baby. And drop your shoulders away from your ears and you look up and your shoulders are down. You lift up, you have it, Shahida, lift up, go up, one more breath. Then come down. Everybody look to the right. Arms down by your side. And you breathe. Breathe into this beautiful body of yours. Send some love to it. Tell your body that you love her. Tell your body that you love him. Tell your body that you love him. Chin forward. Hands palms down the ground. Zip up your legs. Tighten your bum really hard. Straighten your knees. Inhale, breathing. And peel your body up. Always to the navel. Never be locked beyond the navel into your hips. But if your ribs are still on the ground, try to get your elbows to touch your hips. Brian, it's looking lovely. And now you drop your head back, Wayne, it's looking lovely. One more breath. And then come down. Look to the left. Arms down by your side. And trying to get your right ear on the ground. It shouldn't be something that you have to strain to do it. Just bit by bit, every day, a little more of your ear on the ground. When I began my yoga again, my ear couldn't go on the ground at all. I was really in my cheekbone. But now, bit by bit, the ear's back again. Okay, chin forward. Flip your hands, palms down the ground and get your elbows underneath your body. Baby fingers touching side by side. Forget completely your left leg, length completely your right leg. Inhale, breathing, go, please lift your right leg up and point the toe. Turn the right hip down to your forearm. Remember, Shahida, you want the hip down, pushing into your forearm. And then you know the weight's in the right place. Your left leg should be quite relaxed, not doing anything at all. Hold it. Please change. Now forget that leg, lengthen the left, inhale and go and lift your left leg up and point the toe. Turn the left hip down into your forearm. That's it, Shahida, it's lovely, point the toe. Beautiful season, hold it, breathe right there. Change. Face down, kiss the towel, walk your fingers down towards your knees. Spread your fingers, grip the towel, zip your legs up. Now inhale, breathe in and go, lift both legs up the floor into the air. Push the weight into the shoulders. Push your weight into your forearms as you lift the legs up and go up, lift up, rock the weight into your shoulders more, rock the weight into your inner elbows, rock the weight into your wrists, come up, one more breath, excellent, Aaron, and come down, very beautiful, Shahida. Beautiful, everybody, actually. And breathe. And breathe. Okay. Chin forward. Turn your hands, palms down the ground, elbows underneath your body, baby fingers touching side by side. Completely. Forget about your left leg, completely. Lengthen your right leg, inhale, breathe and go, lift your right leg up and point the toe. Turn the right hip down into your forearm. Remember, the leg goes back at an angle of 45 degrees, actually pointing as if you could touch a button behind you with your right toe. Hold it. Change. Forget that leg, lengthen the left, inhale and go and lift the left leg up and point the toe. Turn the left hip down to your forearm. Hold the leg long. Hold the leg straight. Hold, breathe, breathe, breathe. Yes. Change. Okay, face down, kiss the towel, walk your fingers down towards your knees, zip your legs up. Now inhale, breathing, go, lift both legs up the floor into the air. Push your face in, push your shoulders in the ground. Fabulous, Wayne. And the legs are getting straighter and straighter, Wayne, as you get stronger. Beautiful, Lily and Ma, as you go up. Yes, Season, lift up. Yes, Brian, one more. Lift, come down. Most of you have got whole of your legs off the floor. So that means all the weight is in your upper bodies, which is fabulous. And breathe. Okay, beloveds. Chin forward, arms out to the side, toes and heels together, zip your legs up. Push your feet down hard into the ground. And now inhale, breathe in and go, please lift everything up the floor into the air. Arms up level, fabulous, Ma. Fabulous, Lily. And lift up, look up, go up, fabulous, Season. Look at everybody, this posture is so beautiful on you. Point your toes a little bit more, Wayne, just to straighten out the knees and go up. One more breath, yes. Calm down. Remember, when you lift up your legs first, the legs go higher. As soon as you lift up your upper body, it will have effect on your legs as well. If your legs are already in the air, when you lift your upper body up, it's even deeper effect. Okay, chin forward, arms out to the side. Toes and heels together. Zip your legs up. Tighten your bum really hard, you could bounce a brick off it. Now inhale, breathing. And go, lift everything up the floor into the air. Arms up, lower the top of your head. Look up, lift up, go up, more up, legs up. Point the toes if you can, Brian. Point the toes and you look up, lift up, point your toes, Brian. Activate your foot, point the toes, one more lift. That's it. And then come down. And breathe. Looking to the left and breathe. Okay, guys. Chin forward, bend your legs behind you, reach around and grab your feet below the toes. Now this one, specifically lift your knees up before you get the head up, specifically. So you're going to inhale, breathing, and now everybody lift your knees up before your head goes up, lift your knees up before your head goes up, Brian, your head's all the way in the air. Lift your knees up, knees up, knees up, knees up, yeah, and now lift your head up and kick up. And now kick your arms straight, Season. Gorgeous, lift up, look up, stunning, Shader. Keep on kicking, fabulous. Remember, don't let your knees open wider than your shoulders as you kick, 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 kick. Come down. The back of your head is nearly touching your cute bum, Shahida. You are that much in a teardrop. And breathe. A teardrop is a natural shape as well. Raindrops, teardrops, you see them, those drops are a natural shape. Second set. Chin forward, bend your legs behind you, reach around just below the toes is where you're going to grab your feet. And your feet, your hands are hooked over the toes, your fingers are hooked over them. Not the whole wrist, but the fingers. Now inhale and kick your legs back and immediately let your arms go back with the kick. And roll onto your belly, let your knees come up more, up more. Yes, Brian, yes, Brian, yes, Brian. And now look up. Yes, Brian, and kick up more up. Roll onto your belly more. Fabulous, fabulous, Aaron. And keep on going. Very beautiful, Shada. Very, very beautiful, Leslie. Kick it up and kick up. You got it, Susan. Keep on kicking, kick, kick. One last kick up. Yes, Wayne. And come down. They were beautiful. Have a quick rest. Breathe. Okay, beloveds, push yourselves up. Let's do Supta Vajrasana, fixed firm posture. The healer of your knees. Going to open your toes and open your feet and get your butt on the ground in between. Make sure your feet are facing directly behind you. They're not away from your body, any part. You're really on top, on your instep. And then go back easy. If your knees feel tight, open them all the way back. If they feel great, bring the knees together. Whatever you're doing in this posture is great. Lovely lifting your chest, Shahida. Really beautiful lift in the chest. Not a toy train under that, Shahida. So somebody could limbo dance under that, lifting your chest. It's so high, babe. Breathe. Excellent. Come up easy. Hands on the top of the feet, then go into your elbows. And then you're going to turn around and please lay down, please let go, and going to breathe. Let go, let go, let go. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Please, would you spin around? And second set, you're creating a tourniquet effect. And a tourniquet effect in the body has the same effect as the planet when the moon goes into eclipse. Hands on the top of your feet. But it cuts off the sun when the sun is meant to be shining in a certain position on the earth. It cuts it off. And right now, the blood is meant to be going up and down your legs. But it's not, because we've cut off the blood supply at the knees. So from the knees down, there's blood obviously in the legs. That's nourishing now your nail beds. So your nails stay pretty when you're older, you know. Older. And normal people's nails don't. They're scary. Normal people, when they're old in flip-flops, terrifying for children at the feet. Hold your elbows over the top of your head. And you know something, guys? When the feet goes, what I've noticed is everything in the human body goes with the feet. The feet are just the expression of what's gone wrong in the human body. Put your hand on the top of your feet and come up easy. When the feet are all squashy, they've got to go in those comfortable old people's shoes. It's a wrap. Turn around, lay down, let go, and you breathe. I remember I had to teach myself to walk again. So I really, really understand the feet a lot. Thank God, you see. If I didn't slip the disc, I wouldn't have known this much about the feet because I wouldn't have had to learn to walk again. Do you see what I mean? Whatever, you know, lessons you have, they're all lessons. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. And spin around comes the back of your mat. And sit your knees and heels. And the only solution the outside world has is comfortable shoes. Knees touch, heels touch. Inhale, your arms above your head, hands in prayer. Cross your thumbs, suck in your tummy, and come down the straight spine and lengthen forward. And you know, I found out my feet fitted shoes from my way by accident, because I didn't know that the feet, obviously, after 2 children, my wedding shoes, they didn't fit. Even though my body weight went back to the shape, same size, weight, my shoes didn't fit. Didn't know why, but they didn't fit. Those wedding shoes, which I love, my old Manolos that I had when I was 20, they didn't fit. Kept them because I loved them. Squeeze your knees together. And they cost me a small fortune when I was at 20. Suck in your tummy, lengthen forward, inhale, breathing, and come up the straightest spine that you can, and then turn around and lay down and let go and breathe. And as you know, I was like 30, 47, 48 when I started this yoga. I'd been doing all the other yoga. My feet didn't fit in the shoes. Then one day, it was just because I loved the shoes. I was doing this, having a Cinderella moment. And I put these Manolos on that I got when I was 20. And they bloody fitted, guys. And I was 50. And they'd not fitted for many, many, many years. Breathe. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale, and spin around. And come to the back of your mat and do the same posture again. Knees touch, heels touch. Inhale, your arms above your head, hands in prayer, stuck in your tummy. And then come down the straight spine. The light beings are all around you, season today. They're around every single thing that you've done, baby. Lift your wrists up off the floor. Yeah, babies. Wow, it's a lot today. Chin away from the chest, eyes are open, breath is normal, suck in your tummy and breathe. Now you think of any person thinking of them in 70s. Do you see them in a pair of high heels, scarlet red, Manolos? No, but you're doing this yoga. Lengthen forward, squeeze your knees together. Because whatever happened to my feet's happened to every single one of you. You know you can all fit your shoes. You know you can. Squeeze your knees. Chin away from the chest. Get your nose to touch the ground, Shahida, so it barely graces the towel. You've got it, babe. And change. And that's the distance that you've got to always keep your neck away from the chin, away from the chest, Shahida. That's the distance. Excellent, baby. And turn around and lay down and let go. And you breathe. And now I understand that the feet tell you everything at what's going on in the human being. So their hands. If their rings, you know, their wedding ring no longer fits, they got now these swollen, stubby hands. It's telling a lot about a swollen, stubby brain, stubby guts, stubby liver, stubby spleen. As in one thing, it's in everything, you see. Arms over your head, flex your toes back, inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale, and spin around and come and stand on your knees at the front of your mat. Open your knees 6 inches, open your heels 6 inches. Hands, you put them on the top of your bottom where your lower back is. Hips, tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up and drop your head back. And then you roll forward, It's very, very good shape, Wayne. Hips and tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up more and drop your head back. You know you're on the clock, guys, and you roll forward and you roll forward, you roll forward. When you roll forward, feel the stretch from the top of your knees all the way through your thigh bones, all the way into your hip flexors. Feel your hips flexors stretch over your butt as your butt's pushed forward and your chest is lifted up and your tummy stretched between your hips and your ribs as you lift your chest up and drop your head back and reach down and grab one heel at a time if you want to. If you reach down and there's no heel there, then put your hands back to your hips. Push your hips more forward, Shahida, just a little bit, baby. Just more forward. Yes, baby. Roll forward. Stunning, Aaron. Roll one more breath. And change. Put your hands back to your hips as you come up. Yes. And turn around. Or you can bring your hands into prayer as you come up. And when your hands come into prayer as you come up, it's where the weight of your arms are. And let go and lie down and breathe. We don't want you to put weight on your arms, of your arms on your back, which is why one hand at a time or hands in prayer. As you come up, breathe. And let go of the posture. Are you a God? They asked. The answer was no. Are you an angel? Answer was no. Are you a saint? The answer was no. What are you then? And you all know the Buddha answered, I am awake. Breathe. That is what we are learning to do. That is what these yogis put these postures in this sequence to teach you to do, is to learn to awaken. Is to tell you that you are a goddess, as well as being a god. Arms over your head, flex your toes back, inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and spin around. And come and stand on your knees again. Open your knees really wide, open your heels really wide, and put your hands on the top of your bottom where your lower back is. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and drop your head back, and then roll forward. Your eyes are open, the breath is normal. You roll forward, you roll forward, you roll forward. Hips and tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up. And keep on rolling forward, roll forward. Your eyes are open, the breath is normal. You tighten your bum, you roll, you roll, you roll even more. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Keep on lifting, lifting, lifting your chest up. Reach down and grab your heels if you want to. When you do, you'll hold your heels, but you keep the movement. There's always a constant rolling forward. And this roll forward, yes, Shahida, the constant, constant, constant. Is constantly open your hip flexors more. Yes, Brian. It's constantly open you more. Yes, Lily. And yes, Wayne. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Did you lift your chest up? And now very gently. It was lovely season. Put your hands back to your hips very gently. Fabulous, Shahida. Yes, my ma. And turn around and lay down and let go and breathe. You look like you're in love, ma. It may just be with yourself. And breathe. The greatest love of all is the love of your own being. That's not a selfish love. It's not selfish to put your gas mask on first, because once your gas mask is on, you can help everybody else. So when you put your love on, when you love you, so easy to love everybody else. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale, spin around. When you're ready, this time you can open your knees, sit your knees and heels, reach around, grab your heels from behind, get your chin into your throat, suck in your tummy, and then round over. Well, you look very ravishing, Ma. I'm just saying, extremely ravishing. Shuffle your knees forward toward your forehead, because there's a space, and lift your hips up. Roll forward, eyes are open, arms are straight as you're rolling more forward. The only reason you're not flipping off and rolling in a somersault is because you're holding your heels. It's lovely, Aaron. Shuffle your knees forward toward your forehead if there's a space. You want that space to close. Shuffle your knees forward, Shade, if it's available to you. Your forehead may be touching your knees, just maybe the way I'm looking at you, baby. One more breath, gorgeous. And change is perfect, Shade. Turn around, lay down. Lovely, Wayne. And let go and breathe. Nothing to the ground. And breathe. As your body opens and the blood flow goes back to normal, and your energy in your spine, but always regulating the energy in your spine, your central nervous system, your mood, your nerves. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale, spin around. Whenever you work on your spine, you're working on your mood, your nerves. Come to the back of your mat, sit your knees and heels. Your knees, they touch, your heels, they touch. Chin down into your throat, suck in your tummy. And then roll over and touch your third eye on your knee first. Try to touch it on your knee first. Then when it touches, that's it, Brian. Then lift your hips. Yes, much better. And then keep shuffling, Brian. Put more weight into your head and shuffle your knees forward. Even micro, more, Brian. Yes, it's going beautifully. Now roll a little bit more. Lift your hips up. Don't let the head go away, Brian. Put more weight in it, in the head. And now shuffle your knees forward again. Keep shuffling constantly roll forward. One more breath. And you're done. And turn around and lay down. And let go and breathe. And let go and breathe. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Okay, guys, we're on the way home. Please kick your right leg out into the right and diagonal corner. Remember, it's a big diagonal. Inhale up and turn. Face your outstretched leg. Round over and get a grip of your foot. I love your hair, Lily. I love it. Pull your toes towards your face and kick your heel away. Lovely straight leg, Leslie. Forward on the knee. Now, once you dig your elbows into the ground and your straight leg, the heel lifts up off the ground, that's the equivalent of your elbows going below the plane of the calf muscle when you're doing this on one leg. Standing forehead to knee. And change. And left leg out and right leg in, and inhale up and turn and face that outstretched leg and round over and get a grip of the foot and tug your toes towards your face and slide your heel away. And eyes are open, breath is normal. As you slide your heel away and soften your tummy and keep on rounding your spine. Dig your elbows into the ground. And once your elbows dig into the ground, if your leg is straight, pull your toes back and lift your heel off the floor at the end. Dig it into the ground, Aaron. Dig your elbow down. Feel the weight in your arms. Dig your elbow deeper and change. It's to bring awareness to all parts of your body. Feet together, lay down. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale. Grab your big toe, your first and second finger, and do the walk back business on your bum. Walk back, walk back, walk back. Because our brain seems to be attached as we get older to our body as a blob. Walk back, walk back, walk back. And yet to a yogi, the foot's got many parts. It's got its instep, it's got an arch, it's got a heel, it's got the toes, it's got everything going on. Pull your toes back. Now hinge forward, belly on your thighs. More, Aaron, bring it down. Bring your chest towards your knees, bring it down. Keep on lengthening, fabulous, Season. Now dig your elbows into the ground, Season. Lift your heels up, lift your heels up, lift your heels up at the end and stretch forward and change. Very good, Wayne. Very good indeed, Wayne. And turn around, lay down, let go. 1 thou, 2 thou, 3 thou. Arms over your head and toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and spin around. Please, right leg out. Left leg into your groin. Inhale up and turn, face the outstretched leg. Please round over, get a grip of the foot. Tuck your toes towards your face. Get your forehead touching your knee. Chin is in tight, throat is choked, but the breath is normal. Dig your elbows down towards the ground. Keep on rounding, Aaron. See if you can get your elbows down. See, more, so you can push the floor away from you. Right now, it's barely touching, it's barely. That's it. Pull one more breath and change. Excellent. Other side, left leg out, right leg in. And go after it. Very pretty the way the foot looks when it's in this shape. Inhale, turn, face the outstretched leg, round over, get a grip of the foot. Now get your elbows down, round them down, round them down. You want both your shoulders equal, so right shoulder down a little bit more, Leslie. Just the right shoulder down, yeah, baby. Now pull your toes, dig your elbows into the ground, and that will enable you to lift your heel off the floor at the end. Please change. Feet together, lay down. The minute your shoulders hit the ground, you sit up, exhale, exhale. Grab your big toe, your first and second finger. And would you do the walk back business on your bum? Walk back, walk back, walk back, walk back, walk back. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, suck on your tummy. And now hinge forward. Tummy towards your thigh, hinge forward. Chest towards your knees, fabulous hinging, Shahida. Beautiful straight bear. So remember, you want your tummy down, that's it, Lily. And now see if you can get your chest down, Lily. Keep pulling, 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 so your chest down goes, Lily. Open your elbows to accommodate the space. And then if you can dig your elbows into the ground, Lily, pull your toes back with Ma. And both of you, see if you can lift your heels up off the floor at the end. Yes, Ma. Change. Did it, baby. Now lay down, let go and breathe. And for the very last posture, Ardha Matsyendrasana, part fish, part man. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale, and spin around. Ardha Matsyendrasana looks very strange, actually, because his upper half is the head of a fish, is the body of a fish, and the lower part is just like his legs and stuff, and his little bum. It's kind of quite funny. Bend your left leg underneath you. Do not sit on your left heel. Pick up your right foot to cross it over the corner of your left knee joint. Now lift up your left arm over the knee. Push the knee out of the way. Grab the lower knee, lengthen your spine, and then begin to twist. Drop your shoulders away from your ears as you begin to twist. Sucking your tummy, and you keep on twisting. Do Thera-Antroba exist? Absolutely. Anybody who's had ayahuasca, probably, if they went to that land, they've seen them. Keep on twisting, middle spine twist, upper spine twist, and you twist one last twist and change. That's why different people, for indigenous people, other leg, bend your right leg underneath you, pick up the left, cross it over the corner, right knee joint, lift up your right arm over the knee, push the knee out of the way, grab the lower knee, lengthen your spine, and then begin to twist. And sucking your tummy. In all indigenous societies, you do see them all over the place, you know, even the Greek society, the horseman, lengthen and twist. They've got them everywhere. Every society is a human being. They've got these beings, these Thera-Antrobes, they're called. As you drop the shoulders down, hybrid beings, And you twist, twist, one last twist, and change, and turn around and lay down and let go. All we have to do is the Kapalabhati breathing, and you've nailed it. Your 26 postures plus 2 breathing exercises will never let you down. Arms over your head, toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and spin around. And each one of you has managed to come back to the mat for years. Sit your knees and heels. And you, Season of Manji, you were at the mat for a long time doing the other yoga. And again, that light is all over you, my beautiful. And you breathe. So lengthen your spine, shoulders away from your ears, eyes are open, breath is normal. Inhale. And let's go for it. Snap your tummies in and blow, blow, blow. Keep on blowing. Your spine is straight. Your tummies are in. You're really working all your digestive system. You're keeping it in nice tight packages of fascia, the connective tissue. Your shoulders are probably more away from your ears right now. After the class you've done, pulling your elbows down when you were doing Ardha Matsendrasana. And what you weren't doing that at all. You were doing Garuda. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Swallow a couple of times. Inhale, breathing. And let's go for it. Keep on blowing, guys. Blow, 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 blow. Keep on blowing, guys. I love you. You've done a fabulous class. Fabulous, fabulous class. You've all got exceptional practices. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Honor yourselves. Love you, Wayne. Love you, Leslie. Love you, Shahida. Love you, Aaron. Love you, Susan. And my Brian. I adore you, along with my Wayne, my Ma, and my beautiful Lily. Melt into the ground. You are all individuals, completely unique. Nobody was ever made like you before, and there will never be anybody like you again. Never. Love yourself. Observe this incredible being that you are. Observe yourself. Remember yourself. And wherever you go, leave those footprints of kindness, one heart, one love. And we are only one race, the human race. Ja Rastafari. Namaste, guys. I love you. Yes, my Ma. Yes, my Lily. I love you.